We're watching hummingbirds. Maybe one will come and land. Hello everyone. There we go. I'm watching for hummingbirds. I think one came by earlier this morning. Is everybody having a good time today? Bach. Oh wait, I gotta plug it in. I don't want my battery to go. I don't want my battery to die. I must keep my battery alive. Today there's a little bit of a delay. Oh, I think it's getting better. It's Friday. It's Friday. So now I have 29 days left before they take away my Patreon because of inactivity. My Patreon link is in the description for those to whom it may concern. This is paradise. Can you hear all the birds? Can you hear the birds chirping? So yes, the link is in the description. You can get t-shirts, mugs, all created by me. And tote bags and other kinds of merch. I'm going to try to add to the merch list. I want to do digital downloads. I need to learn how to do that. There's a guy at the library I think can help me get online and make my Patreon worthwhile so that people will join. I don't take it away. My Patreon is in jeopardy. Inactivity, they say, because nobody is buying anything. Nobody is joining my Patreon. I thought I'd set up a Patreon because I got the impression that people liked my content. I thought people liked my content. I have a lot of lightning videos now. I've been seeing a lot of lightning videos online. And they're pretty amazing, pretty astounding, these lightning shows. I'll try to bring you more videos that I find online. It'll help the people who it'll help them get, the people who I promote, I guess I'm promoting them. It'll help get them views and help me get views. It's a win-win situation. Wow, interesting. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Feel the healing power of the doing doing. Some people need the doing doing. It's a pretty nice day. It's in the very merry month of May. It's called a jaw harp. I think that's, yeah. Type in jaw harp, grumble. I've heard it was called a grumble. The doing doing. People say, where's the doing doing? I need the healing power of the doing doing. Doing doing doing. Oh, I want to hear the doing doing. I'm outside again today. Again. My mom has 2 Yoo-hoos left. She loves the Yoo-hoos. They're a chocolate drink. It tastes like chocolate water, but she loves them. They come in glass bottles. I don't know what she's going to do with all those chocolates she got. She got some chocolates, and I think she hid them from me. She didn't know that I saw them in the bag. It's a nice day. It's nice today. I went for a walk this morning. Yes, it's like that here too. Yoo-hoo! Have you heard of the Yoo-hoo? I haven't seen any commercials for Yoo-hoos anymore. They sell them like 10 for 10 at the grocery store. You were hooked on Yoo-hoo for like 2 years? Yeah. Here comes another train. We're like a few miles away from a train track. Maybe I should do that for one of my lives. Get in my car and sit at the train tracks, and we can see how long it takes for the, oh, there's a hummingbird. Ah, damn it. It must have seen me. It was hovering right there. Maybe I was looking down, that's why. I do like instruments. There we go, a train going to Hogwarts. You wanted to learn. Try to remember the Mission Impossible tune. I'm gonna have to play the Mission Impossible tune. I need to rehearse it. Mission Impossible. Dun 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 dun. I got those notes right. I guess they have today off. Today is Friday. The neighbors are usually at work, which is nice. It's nice to have a day off. tell me how to get to Sesame Street? The electric company gets its power from the Children's Television Workshop. Hey, you guys! Morgan Freeman was in the Electric Company. He played Easy Rita. Won't you be my neighbor? So gather with your shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl on. We'll all make a call on the Addams Family. Hush, little baby, don't say a word, and never mind that noise you heard. It's just a beast under your bed. in the closet in your head. There we go. For whom the bell tolls, time marches on. It's a long way. It's a long way. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. How nice. Thank you. If you think it's easy doing one night stands, try playing in a rock and roll. A long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. It's a long way. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. You think it's... If you want to be a star of stage and screen, look out. It's rough and mean. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. No more infections. No more infections. We don't need any more infections. I'm down to 2 dots. I'm at 52%. Hey! Yes. The famous song. Oh, the famous Doing Doing. The famous. We should talk about celebrities. Have you ever went to school with a celebrity? I went to school with his son, famous Amos. Famous Amos's son attended my school. That's about it. Other people might have better stories. Famous Amos. There we go. I also saw seashells. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Lou Ferrigno. I saw Lou Ferrigno. He was the Incredible Hulk. That show with Bill Bixby. They like David better than Bruce. He was originally Bruce Banner. They changed it to David Banner because of homophobic reasons. I went to school with the rapper Bees Believe. Oh, cool. I guess all of us have our brushes with celebrity. Lou Ferrigno is a lot bigger than I expected. He was at a signing. He was like, yeah. Where was that? It was the California State Fair. Vanessa Hudgens was there too. I saw Carrot Top. I saw Weird Al Yankovic. I saw the Village People. Who else was there? There was, those are the only 2 people I saw live. Then I saw Guar at a place called Sam's Club, or Sam's Town. I think it was in Nevada. I saw it back when Dave Brookie. Anyways, I think I've already said that in my previous lives. I guess if you live in California, you're going to see a lot of celebrities. You hear that, birdie? I brought another one of my knives. Plural knives. This has a tanto. I like the tanto. They say it's armor piercing. It comes with a liner lock. I got this around Christmas time. It's pretty cool. It has a belt clip. No, pocket clip. And it's ambidextrous. It has a thumb stud. See? Anyways, I was asked to bring out my knives. I have a collection of knives. Oh yeah, I promised the throwing knives. I'll have to remember that. I forgot it this time. America. Vanilla ice used to come into the Home Depot. Really? Your wife worked at all the time. That's pretty cool. So it was like a regular visit. So he's a do-it-yourselfer. Ice, ice, baby. Do, 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 do. That's a pretty cool story. All the time. He is a contractor of his own company, recommending and building houses. Oh, remodeling and building houses. That's a cool. That's cool. That sounds like steady work, especially when there's tornadoes and earthquakes, and or sometimes people just want to remodel. Yeah, that's seasonal. You get to chill for a while, and then wait until the season kicks back in again. You have a picture of Ben Ben Vereen. He did Zubaroos or Zoobilee Zoo. There was a kid show called Zoobilee Zoo. I think Ben Vereen was in that. I was in boot camp many years ago. That's how you meet celebrities. You join the military. My brother met Lee Ermey from Full Metal Jacket, and he met Robin Williams. That's what you do. You join the military, and you get sent off somewhere. You get deployed. A lot of celebrities have done that for our troops. Then you can take pictures. Say, yeah, this happened. I saw. Then you got your bragging rights. It was not military, but boot camp for, oh, okay, at risk, I see. Going to jail. Oh, so you got Scared Straight. You ever seen Scared Straight? That started like in the 70s, I think. They got these kids together who just wouldn't behave. They had them go to a facility, and that's where the tossing salad guy, and the Daddy's got a sweet tooth tonight. I don't think I'd want to go to jail. I don't think I'd want to go. I think life gets boring sometimes. Or parents, people want to challenge their parents a little too much. Well, it looks like you turned out okay. You got yourself a career. Got a lot of responsibilities, you know. That's what sucks about being an adult. You have responsibilities. When you're a kid, you have virtually no responsibilities. All you have to do is keep your room clean. Don't hide dope. Because mom usually finds dope. Mom usually finds the dope and the magazines. You don't want to hide. Don't hide them in your room. Prison is not the place to. It's not. It's not at all. Oh my. That is, yes. You can't be weak. You can't be pretty either. You can't be weak or pretty, or you can't be a loner. I hear you can't be a loner either. If you don't get in with the clique, you're gonna be just fair game. Those are the things I've heard now. I'm not speaking from experience. Yep, there's a lot of things you don't want to be when you're in the cooler. They call it the cooler, the clique, the the clink. What other things do they call it? The pokey, timeout. That's right. You can't be. Don't be weak and don't be pretty. And if the soap falls, leave it there. People will break your spine. Yeah. Yes, I've heard of that. You don't want to look. You don't want to make eye contact. People get the wrong idea. How do we get into this conversation? Oh yeah, boot camp. Boot camp for troubled teens. That's what we're talking about. You sold weed for your mom at 16? So you were a distributor. You were the middleman. You made some people happy. They don't want people to be happy. That's why they create prisons. They create prisons where we can't get too happy. If we get too happy, we wind up in prison. Prison is just that thing to be in the back of your head. You were raised differently. Yes, you were. You were a distributor. You had a family business. But you know what? There's no shame. Well, I guess nowadays it'd be okay. I think. Nah, no, because that's contributing to the delinquency of a minor. You don't want to contribute to the delinquency of a minor. Delinquent. I think that's true. They don't want you to be happy. Anything you do to make you happy, jail time. Don't eat the Snickers bar in your pillow either. I, you've worn a few hats, huh? A Snickers bar. You know what a lady was known for? Baking brownies. Brownies. They say that's the best way to get high, is by eating. You don't smoke it, you eat it. You bake it into brownies, cookies. And the cool thing is they just want more brownies. See, that's one of the side effects of the ganja, is you get hungry. So there you go. You just make brownies and sell more brownies. The police are there as a buffer zone between the haves and the have-nots. They are not there for the normal guy. I noticed that. The nicer your neighborhood, the quicker the cops show up. I've lived in some crappy neighborhoods, and there's a delay. There's a delay. They have to do their job, but they take their time. If you live in a crappy neighborhood, that's what you got to do. You got to get adopted. If you're poor, get adopted. Work really hard to be adopted. But then look at the Menendez brothers, those poor guys. They were children of privilege, but there was a price to pay. I really feel bad for those guys. Eating it get me way too high. That's right, it's the absorption. It goes right into your bloodstream. Has this just become an adult show? We're talking about some over 18 stuff all of a sudden. Well, I don't see any kids here. I think we're safe. We're safe to talk about our experiences. I'm going to be 57 years old in a couple of days. I got to stop celebrating birthdays. Mike was saying that. Quit celebrating your birthdays. That's how you accept getting older. You have to accept getting older when you celebrate them damn birthdays. Anyway, today is a new day. Smoking is more socially accepted. It is. That's what you get away with. That's how you get away with things. Socially acceptable. Is it socially acceptable? You can do your own thing to a point until other people don't agree with you anymore. Oh, there's our hummingbird. Let's see if I can catch one. I want to catch it on video. As soon as It's up there. You could barely... Ah, the damn thing flew away. Ah, those things are quick. It was sitting right there. What I need to do is keep it... I went to a drug therapist for a CPS one time, and she said marijuana was completely normalized in my life. Yes, normalized. And I see nothing wrong with it. That's right. It's integrated. What do they call it? Assimilated? You've assimilated the herb. The herb. Might it right that Mike is right. That's why there is a police force. Sometimes they get high on your supply. I've seen videos of that. The cops confiscate the, the substances, and then they try it out themselves. They get high on your supply. Naughty, that's bad. They're supposed to protect and serve. You know what? How do you know? How do you know the good stuff from the bad stuff? Unless you take some of it. You got to know where the good stuff is coming from. The competition. They don't like competition. That's what I keep hearing. They don't like it. I had them take my stuff a few times, and yeah, that's what you do. Don't hide it, divide it. I'm not talking about all cops, but you know what? There are those out there. Don't hide it. That's what you do. In some countries, it's like that. That's how you get out of trouble. You buy your way out. Pablo Escobar. Learn about Pablo Escobar. He was a bad mofo. You didn't want to cross Pablo Escobar. And El Chapo. That's tough. Life of crime. A life of decadence. That's what they don't want. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be happy or powerful. I have had weed taken from me and then saw the same officer in my dealer's house 24 hours later, and he was seriously worried. Well, there you go. Then you can negotiate when they're serious, when you catch them. But that's called blackmail. We don't do that. We don't, anyway. Yeah, that's some, he had cops working for him. That's what you do. That's what it was like in Cosa Nostra, back in the, 70s and 60s. That's what they did. But you know what? Competition. It's all about competition. It's not about right or wrong. It's about who's more powerful. Who's the boss? Who's the boss? You find out who's the boss. When you don't have enough money, you find out who the boss is. When the money runs out, the friends go away. Money talks, that's right. That's like that song. Money talks, BS walks. You know what? We're all human. We're all human. We all want to get ahead. We all want to be happy, but they make laws against us being happy. They make laws, they build prisons. They have fines. You have to pay fines if you get a little too happy. Jimmy Hoffa found out. That's right, Jimmy Hoffa, that poor guy. Oh, he was with the Teamsters. It's hard. It's hard out there. Things are tough all over. We think we're... But you know what? You can't get too smart either. If you get too smart, that's when they come knocking at your door. That's when you get pulled over. When you get too smart. When you get a little too big for your britches. You're a little too big for your britches, mister. That's when you get called into court. Nobody gives a rat's ass. until you get too rich. That's when they call you into court. That's right, Jimmy Hoff found out. You know what? It's like, it's a two-edged sword. Whose side are you on? Remain silent. You have the right to remain silent. That's right. You can self-incriminate. You have to be concerned about. You have to watch out for that. Don't self-incriminate. But then again, they'll try to get you to talk. They have crafty ways. The system in general only wants people executed to follow instructions. Yeah, that's all it is. Cannot to, yeah, don't question them. You're one of, there's the sheeple. It keeps the sheeple. Why are there soldiers to begin with? I know. Oh, ciders. Why are there ciders? I know. You have to, you don't choose a side, you play both sides. That's what you got to do. Don't choose a side. Marilyn Manson has a song called I think it's the Irresponsible Hate Song. That one's a good song to hear. I think I'll leave that in the description. A nation of people just smart enough to get the job done, dumb enough not to ask questions. That's right. That's right. You can't go too far either way. If you're too smart or too happy, you're either the hammer or the nail, and you find out who the nail is pretty quick. We all know that it is the ones who can't talk about with being called anti-Semitic. Yep. We all know. Oh yes, that's right. It is the, as soon as people start behaving a little too harshly, that's when the labels come out. The labels. Whoop. That's deep thoughts. I think it's the smart ones. The smart ones, they know how to slip through the cracks. They know the loopholes. They know when to be quiet. They know when to speak up. You can have anything you want, but you better not take it from me. Oh yeah, you learn at a young age. You learn about the jungle, the laws of the jungle. Is it a jungle or is it a zoo? It's a little bit of both. The zoo, the jungle is where the danger is. The zoo is like, the zoo is, you behave yourself, you get fed, you get clothes, but you're still in a cage. In the jungle, you're either killing or being killed, or you're having, your day hasn't come yet when you're in the jungle. In the zoo, that's the difference. Are you in the zoo or are you in the jungle? In the jungle, you got some wiggle room, but you got to be careful of the lions and the tigers and the bears and the snakes in the grass. In the zoo, they keep you safe, but you're still in a cage. They make sure you get fed, but you're still in a cage. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. We learn a lot from our songs, don't we? We get a little, they tip the hand every once in a while. I think it's called that, the irresponsible hate song. We love hate. We hate love. I wasn't born with enough middle fingers. I don't need to choose a side. I can't say the rest of the song. I'd get labeled a racist. Labels. Watch it with those labels. Labels are sticky, aren't they? Labels. You will like it on the table, table, table. Libbies, libbies, libbies on the label, label, label. You will like it on the table, table, table. Remember those? I think it was back in the 70s I used to hear that commercial. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. They were programming us. More healing power. I got 2 people watching. I guess I was put on notice. My my Patreon. My Patreon won't be there much longer because of inactivity. Inactivity. They'll end my Patreon based on inactivity. And this is like, I think this is the 28th day. The 21st was when they notified me. I got this email. Your Patreon will be terminated or ended due to inactivity. And they don't have phone support. They don't have phone tech support. So many people do well with the Patreon. I've heard a lot of YouTubers say, uh, join my Patreon. Support me on Patreon. I tried that and it didn't really work. I even have a tip jar. Mike was the only one who's tipped me so far. I need the healing power of the doing doing. I'm self-medicating. Self-medicating with the doing doing. We've had some really nice days lately. I love it. I love nice days. I guess that's what I'll be doing these next few lives until that final day. We'll see what happens on that final day. Will I smile or will I cry? I put a lot of effort into that Patreon. I had to go through a lot of like setting it up. All I know how to do is the merch. I don't know how to do the digital downloads and exclusive backstage. Backstage. I'm going to take you backstage. I like to bump into somebody. I need to bump into some people who are already doing the Patreon, who know the upper level, the higher level stuff. That would be nice to just kick back with digital downloads. I could tell a few jokes, play the doing doing, turn it into a digital download. Maybe I'll get some rescuing. I'll be rescued. I was programmed to be rescued. Or I can build my own empire. I've been going through my programming. I've been going against my programming. I was programmed to show up to a job. I was programmed. I was programmed to do a lot of things that I didn't agree to. I think we should all go through that. Go through our programming. All the things we agreed to before we had a chance to disagree. There's a lot of stuff we agreed to and we didn't even have a chance to disagree. That's what reality is. It's about agreeing and believing. When you agree, it's the same as believing. And when you believe, your reality starts to shift. I've been taking a great interest in shifting, reality shifting. And I've noticed you have to let go of a lot of things. If you want to shift into your new reality, stop agreeing with your old programming. You don't realize you're programming until you don't realize you're programmed until you are faced with your programming. It's like I was programmed to watch TV. My mom is still following her programming. She watches TV most of the time. And it's usually stuff that she used to watch when she was younger. So it's like we're programmed to look into the past with fond memories instead of creating new memories, instead of working on creating new memories. And right now, isn't it funny? We're all either looking into the future or looking into the past. A Greek philosopher said, if you're depressed, you're looking too much into the past. If you are anxious, you're looking too much into the future. But if you're content, you're enjoying today. Something like that. I think I'm paraphrasing. Isn't it funny? We are all programmed to be concerned about the future or look back on horrible things that have happened in the past or even nice things that have happened in the past. We know how to repeat things. That's why history repeats itself, because we're programmed to repeat. We want more of that, good, bad, or indifferent. But you know what? I have time to think. A lot of us don't have time to think. We show up to our jobs. We're all told if you work, you're going to be able to have that vacation. You're going to be able to have that dream house. It's that Audbot Mach frei concept. Work makes you free. We're programmed to think work makes us free. But we're only working ourselves to death. Most people, they don't know. They say, well, if you retire, people who retire, they die soon after. Until you change your programming. You got to change your programming. When we're given freedom, we don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do? I was programmed to believe that I'm supposed to be working. If I don't work, if I don't have a job, I'm worthless. If I don't have a job, if I'm not working right now, I'm worthless. I don't fit in. I don't fit into that meat grinder. We think we're going to slip through somehow, but it's still a meat grinder. Wake up to the meat grinder. Go to sleep and not get a good night's sleep because you're thinking about the meat grinder tomorrow. No, the meat grinder, that's a different term. The treadmill, that's what it is. The treadmill, that's the term those are the words I should use. Treadmill. Get on that treadmill with the carrot dangling. That carrot that we've never really had a taste of that carrot. We know it's there, it's dangling there, but we don't know what the carrot tastes like. We have an idea, we're dreaming and hoping that we get to bite into that carrot one day. But most of the time they just want you on the treadmill. If you're not on the treadmill, then something's wrong. Something's seriously wrong. Why is he not on the treadmill? Why is he not? Why doesn't he have? Why isn't that whip biting his back? Where there's a whip, there's a way. A long time ago, there was a cartoon. There was The Hobbit, and then there was The Lord of the Rings. It was an animated feature, and there was a song in the second installment. Where there's a whip, there's a way. I'm gonna get you this time. Ah! Every time I try to flip the camera around, the hummingbird flies away. People wonder when I put the camera on the hummingbird feeder. Anyway, I get to see the hummingbird. Everyone's going away now. He's back. He's back. And he always goes on the other side of the hummingbird feeder. He knows that I'm sitting here. Oh, no, maybe not. There we go. Let's see how long is it. It takes so long. Wow, that thing can teleport. Is it an illusion? Am I actually seeing a hummingbird? Yeah, it's playing with me. It shows up because here I am. Here I am. And as soon as I hit that button to switch the camera around, oh well, I get distracted by hummingbirds. Where there's a whip, there's a way. They always seem to join at the beginning of the live. I need to raise my vibration. Oh, I have two. Okay. Okay. Women outlive men. Why is that? Why do women outlive men? By at least 40 years. I think 30 to 40 years. Women outlive men. Is that fair? Men are doing all the hard work. Men die sooner than women. Men die sooner than their spouse. Why does that happen? They don't remarry either. They don't remarry. I've noticed there's just a lot of old ladies, single, all by themselves in their house. What's going on? What do they do with their time? They don't talk to each other very much. My mom is an old lady, and she doesn't talk a lot. Well, no, they do talk to each other, just not for a long period of time. They talk to each other briefly, but they all sit in their separate houses by themselves. A cat, maybe they have a dog. Maybe that's the plot. That's the plan. Get married, have kids, and then when the husband's dead, you just chill. That's their retirement plan. The old lady retirement plan. They have kids, so the kids can. I think they do this deliberately. They plan it out. Get married, have kids, wait for their husband to die, and then they just chill out. And you know what they do? They take the husband's Social Security and they combine it with the woman's Social Security. Is that fair? They take the, well, it kind of works out. Because the kid, like me, the kid usually has to take care of the mom. So I guess it's a well thought out plan. There's another train. Am I just sitting here talking? Somebody said they would be right back. That's what I should do now. It's been an hour. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna catch that hummingbird. I'm gonna catch it. What's this? There we go. We'll just sit here like this. Why is it pulsating like that? I gotta back up. See if I can back up a little more. Adjust the tripod. That's what we'll do for now. We're just gonna sit here. We're gonna see if we can catch that hummingbird. That way if it pops into view, I'll have the camera ready. I'll have the camera ready. That's what I'll do. Now it's turned into the birdie cam. See if I can adjust this a little bit. There we go. That's kind of... We're going to get that bird. They're usually in the vicinity. I see it fly up into the trees. Well, at least we get to watch the pinwheel and the flag and the tiny scarecrow. Oh wait, we got two bird feeders. Oh wait, we got two bird feeders. See, we got that, the hummingbird feeder is up higher because Tigger likes to attack the hummingbirds. That's right, I said Tigger. Tigger's our cat. Tigger's the cat that comes around. If I sit here long enough, that hummingbird's going to show up. It always seems to show up when I don't have the camera on it. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm going to scoot back. I'm going to scoot back there. There we go. All right. I'm going to scoot back. There we go. Camera work. We're gonna do some camera work. There we go. Scoot it. Oh wait, that's the perfect height right there, but the table's not tall enough. The table's not tall enough. Here's what I could probably do. I'll just take it out of the tripod. That's not going to work either. It's perfect. That's perfect, but perfect, but I'm going to have to go get my taller. I'm going to have to do all that work. I'm going to have to go to my trunk and pull out my other tripod. This is kind of built like a microphone stand. But then I can't have the battery pack. I was better off where I was. Let's try this. Let's try this. All because of oh, there's a hawk. You hear the hawk? I can't zoom in. I can zoom out and get the actual, I guess the closer I get. I wonder what the hell she's doing in there. I'm gonna go see if she's okay. birdie, birdie. Here, birdie, birdie. We're watching both hummingbird. We're watching both bird feeders. Oh, come on. Let's not bend the doing doing. They left. They all left. I heard the hummingbird. It's going to drop down out of the sky. Birds and flute music. It's 12:23. Almost time. time to check the mail. Rock. I guess that hummingbird's just not coming by. Oh, there we go. Hopefully you can see it. Damn, didn't stay for long. Oh, it's a little spider. We have a little spider. There's our tiny little spider. It's a jumping spider. Ah, it went away. On. There we go. think we're having technical difficulty. It's hot, but not too hot.